How to start an Airbnb business. Is it still a good time? There's been so much in the news about Airbnb, different cities allowing it, different cities not allowing it, making money, not making money, how much can you spend, what are the rules? So much shocking information. Well, in this video, I'm going to break down all of what's going on with Airbnb, how you literally can start an Airbnb business without spending very much money, and I'm going to share the truth about the Airbnb business so you still know if it's a good time for you to start your business. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that, yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that, let's fix that.
In this video, I'm gonna share with you a step-by-step process on how to launch your Airbnb business and do it in less than a day in some cases. I'm gonna share with you some easy ways you can easily make 6 figures with this business. And I'm gonna share with you what cities are most profitable so you do not start a business and it fails. Airbnb business is an amazing business. It is also known as the short-term rental business. And this is because you will rent your properties out on a nightly basis. Most properties rent out on a monthly basis, unfurnished and vacant. And for a landlord, you can make money with vacant, unfurnished rentals, but you make a lot more money with Airbnbs or short-term rentals. The reason that is because number one, it has a very low startup cost. Most people think that you actually have to own and buy real estate in order to start a real estate business. But with an Airbnb business, you literally can start with properties you do not even own. Literally, you can rent properties from other people, furnish them, and put them on sites like Airbnb, Vacation Rental by Owner, Expedia.com, Booking.com, and other websites like that, and make tons of money and not spend a lot to get started. Another reason this is an amazing business is because it is very profitable. Because you are renting the properties out on a nightly basis instead of on a monthly basis, you literally can start making money immediately. From the moment someone checks in after that first night, you get your money for the full booking. So when someone checks into your property, if they book for 13 days, 15 days, 30 days, after day 1, you receive all the money for their stay. Additionally, you do not have to wait because the sites like Airbnb, Vrbo, Booking.com, etc., have already received and collected the money from the guest. They already have the money and they pay that money out to you pretty immediately. So it's much more profitable than other businesses. Another great reason this is an amazing business is because you can go back and forth. Like I said, it doesn't cost a lot of money to start this business. Additionally, you can use things like rental arbitrage, meaning you can rent properties and then make money off of them. You don't have to own any. I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers and I need your help. Subscribe to my channel and help me get to 1 million. Let's go. And last but not least, you literally can go back and forth from short-term rentals to long-term rentals if you own the properties. Let me explain. How I got started in this business is I actually was teaching real estate investing. I had made tons of money doing it, and I had even quit my job. But I came across one of my students that was 18 years old, and he told me that we could just rent some properties in the Kissimmee, Orlando area near Disney World and SeaWorld and some of the other attractions in Orlando. At the time, I was living in Texas, so I said, okay, let's rent some properties. It didn't cost very much to get started. Well, I actually had properties that I had long-term tenants in. And so I literally, once I saw that I was making money in the Orlando area with my Airbnbs, I started taking some of my long-term rental properties and I turned them into short-term rentals. And what I realized is I could go back and forth between the two. I literally could have some properties that were long-term rentals and then I could turn them into short-term rentals. Or if I had a property that was a short-term rental and it wasn't making very money, I could just take the furniture out and then start leasing it out again on a yearly basis. I literally could go back and forth between the two. I could go back and forth between short-term rentals and long-term rentals so that I could do whatever was most profitable with my properties. Okay, let me explain to you how you can get some properties for a very low amount. As I mentioned before, this business is amazing because you do not have to own any properties in order to get started. You literally can start renting properties and then put them on short-term rental sites. So let me quickly explain. Like I said, my student that was 18 years old, his name was Jeremy, he taught me that we could just rent some properties in my business's name. We would furnish them. We would put the towels and the knives and the forks and different things like that in the properties and then put them on all of these different websites. In the beginning, it was just Airbnb, but now you can put them on multiple websites, but you can still rent properties. We would go to apartment complexes that were having some sort of issue. Maybe they were having a lot of turnover. Maybe they were giving away free rents. So maybe it was showing that they really needed to get their occupancy up and they had too many vacancies. Well, we would rent the property in our business's name and they would allow us to put them on short-term rental sites because we are a business. Now, I'm going to explain what you say to those different landlords so that you don't kind of get into any trouble and you don't raise their alarms about Airbnb. But the bottom line to it is we were able to get leases in our business's name, which gave us the ability to legally put them on other sites and have guests staying in our properties because, again, it was in the business's name. So you can rent from apartment complexes, big ones, small ones, or you can even find private landlords. Many of my students have been able to find lots of private landlords that will rent to them in their business's name, and then we give them an addendum that allows us to put the properties on all of the different websites so that we can put them on short-term rentals. Now, let me share a quick secret with you. I have written all of this in my book, BNB Millionaire Secrets, and you can get this book absolutely free. Just go to Noelle's bnbsecrets.com. I'm going to put a link below, and I'm also going to put the website right here on the screen. You can go get this book absolutely free. You just cover the shipping, and it has everything that you need to start an Airbnb business, especially using rental arbitrage. But let me continue on this video because I have so many secrets that I want to share with you right now. Now, if you own real estate, you literally can start your Airbnb business today. Even if you don't want to rent out the entire property, sites like Airbnb allow you to rent out just rooms in your property. For example, you can rent out just a room. Or if you have some attachments to your property, like a pool house, you can rent out a pool house. So if you have any property right now, you literally could start your business in just a day. All you need to do if you want is just list the property, take some great photos, put a description, and you are ready to go. I literally had my properties booked in just the first day. When I put one of my properties on Airbnb, the property that I was living in Texas when I moved to Florida, I literally put it on Airbnb and in one day I had bookings. It is incredible how many people are searching on Airbnb, Booking.com, Vacation Rental by Owner, and Expedia.com, and all of these different short-term rental sites that you can list your properties on and keep them booked and start making money immediately. Now, the next thing that you want to do, whether you are renting a property or if you own the property, is you will have to furnish the property and get it together for the short-term rental sites. This will require you to put in different beds, make sure the mattresses are comfortable, have extra sheets, put towels, and put everything that is needed in the kitchen. One of the things that we realized is that people were searching for short-term rentals because they wanted a kitchen. They wanted to be able to cook. They wanted to be able to go to the grocery store. They did not want to have to eat out at restaurants 3 times a day. The kitchen is one of the most amazing reasons why people rent short-term rentals. It saves them so much more money and it allows them to feel like they're at home, cook meals, eat more healthy, and have just a great time on their vacation. So you want to make sure that your short-term rental has everything that is needed inside of the kitchens. Remember, people rent short-term rentals because they want clean, safe, and comfortable. But more importantly, they want a nice kitchen that is fully equipped. Once you have everything inside of your property, the next thing you will do is list that property on the different sites. We actually use a software called 𝗏𝗡𝗡, which allows us to list all of our properties on one site and it goes to all of the different sites. Let me quickly explain. You definitely can put your properties on different sites one by one. For example, you can go to Airbnb, you can put the pictures, you can do your listing description, and you can make your booking live in just a day. It is a very simple process. But if you use a site like 𝗏𝗡𝗡, it literally will just let you list it one time and then it will push it out to all of the different sites like Airbnb, Booking.com, Vrbo, Expedia.com, and others, all at one time, and sync your calendar. So not only are you getting bookings from all of those different sites, you're actually syncing the calendar so you don't get double bookings and you're able to, again, maximize your profits. This has allowed us to keep our properties booked almost all of the time because they're on all of these different websites, and we can change the pricing, we can change the pictures, we can get it out there really quickly, and we can make a lot of money on our properties by doing just one thing and not having to list the property over and over on all of the different sites. I have created an entire course where I teach you the Airbnb business and how to do it even without renting properties. Go to 𝗶𝗏𝐵riches.com and get this course today so that you can start your business and start making money. Starting a short-term rental business was one of the smartest things that I ever did. I used to make a little bit of money on my properties, and now I make a lot of money on my properties. In fact, I don't even need as many properties to make the same amount of money. I can do less work and make the same amount of money. Get this entire course that allows you to even use business credit in order to obtain all the property and obtain all of the furnishings that you need for the property. Everything that you need to buy, like the televisions, the appliances, or anything, you can use business credit to do, and I will teach you how to do that in this new course. 𝗶𝗏𝗵riches.com has everything that you need, and you can use the code YouTube to save 40% today. So this course is super affordable and will allow you to make a lot of money in just a short amount of time with a real business. This course is selling out, and I'm not going to be able to keep it up here for long. So go to 𝗶𝗏𝗵riches.com today to get this course and start that business. And if you do it today, you will even get a free copy of my book, 𝗶𝗏 Millionaire Secrets, absolutely free without even having to pay for the shipping. So not only do you get this full course, you also get this book with all of the checklists, templates, and everything else that you need so that you can learn and do this business today. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.